Hey everybody, welcome back to the Drive and Thrive podcast, episode number 8, where the mics are fake.
And we're even faker.
Welcome back, buddy. Welcome back. How's your week?
Oh, it's been alright, Didn't do much. School. It's school, man.
Yeah,
I just gotta get through it.
Yeah, that's it. Get through it. School sucks.
How's Autobody been? You got a little bit of pain on your hands from it seems.
No, that's from murdering Smurf. But yeah, it's a little challenging. Sucks. Long, time consuming. 98% of it's sanding, so it's not a lot of painting.
You kind of just done.
You literally just sit there and you're like, that's it. That's all you do the whole time, and then you paint.
Sounds pretty fun.
No, it sucks. Sucks a lot.
You don't use electric sanders?
No, not a lot. Been working on a fiberglass truck bed for a 90s step-side truck, Chevy. Trying to build like a replica, or it's kind of like a 454 SS truck, kind of street truck thing. Been working on that bed for like 2 months now. Grafted in a metal roll pan to a fiberglass body and trying to get all the imperfections out of the fiberglass.
Is it working?
Yeah, it is.
It's just taking
forever.
It's taking a long time.
Sucks, and it's so cold that we can't paint anything right now. So
that's fun.
Yeah. So, in the last episode, we talked about a lot of things. We talked about cars and movies, a lot of stuff, builds. On the topic of movies, because I didn't ask. Well, I asked you what your favorite car movies were. What's your favorite movie of all time?
Ooh, favorite movie of all time. It's got to be either Sandlot or
Sandlot's a good movie.
Sandlot. Oh, what's the other one? The Little Rascals.
That's a classic, dude.
Sandlot or the Little Rascals. Not the second one, the first Little Rascals.
Alfalfa, though.
Yes,
his little hair. Oh, I had a little alfalfa hair every time I played baseball stuck out the top of my helmet.
That sounds fun. What's your favorite movie?
Oh, that's tough. Favorite movie.
Sipping on Mountain Dew.
Favorite movie that I watch over and over again without fail. I watch it every time. Sandlot's up there, that's for sure. Sandlot. What's a movie that I can literally watch it over and over again, no matter how many times I've seen it?
I don't know. That's all in your head.
Too Fast, Too Furious is one of those movies. I'll watch it so many times, over and over again. Fast 5 is probably number 1, if not number 2, favorite Fast and Furious movie of all time.
All right.
Because it's the first Fast and Furious movie I ever watched, so I just love it because it was the first one I ever watched. So it's like a connection thing.
Sentimental with that movie.
Sandlot. I'm trying to think, but off the top of my head, I can't think of any. Ooh, Uncle Drew. I can watch Uncle Drew a lot. It's a basketball movie. It has Kyrie Irving and Reggie Miller, Shaq. It's a good movie. But movies I watch over and over again are mostly car movies. Need for Speed. I love that movie. I watch that movie over and over and over and over again.
So while we're on the topic of just movies that we like, what are some movies you've watched so many times you just can't watch them anymore?
Fast and Furious 6. I used to like Fast and Furious 6, and then I kept watching it, and then I grew out of it. I don't like Furious 6. Kind of just too much. While you're bringing that up, what are yours so I can think for a second?
You gotta go with the Frozen, the
Disney movies.
The Disney movies that your sisters would watch.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to go Iron Man. Probably 2.
Ooh.
I've watched Iron Man 2 a lot. I mean, I can watch it, and it's a good movie. I've just seen it so many times. Now I can watch Iron Man 3 all day long. Iron Man 3 is one of my favorite movies. That's another one. That's one Now that you brought up Disney, gave me a second to think. That's probably one of my favorite movies of all time is Iron Man 3.
Agreed.
But Iron Man 2, some of the Marvel movies like Captain America, I've seen a lot of times. So probably Disney movies, especially like Frozen and Tangled and Snow
I still
White.
call that movie Rapunzel.
I
I don't
too.
call it Tangled. It's Rapunzel.
It's a Rapunzel. Girl with long blonde hair. Probably those movies. I've seen them so many times, and like it's just I can't.
You get to a point watching those movies where you just know the whole movie at that point, so you're just like, well, I already watched the movie in my head, so
go scene by scene in your head, and you're just like, why even watch it?
exactly.
All right, we done movies. What's your favorite TV show?
Ooh, favorite TV show. You know, I don't watch a lot of TV.
I haven't either. I haven't watched TV in like forever. Not since we always hung out at Gigi's.
Indeed, agreed. If I had to go just like TV show I'll probably watch when I'm like 90, probably Jeopardy. You know? Jeopardy, because
Price is Right.
Price is Right, yeah, stuff like that. I think one of my favorite TV shows gotta be like Family Guy, like Rick and Morty.
Funny.
Like funny
That's the
TV
thing,
shows.
I don't watch a lot of TV shows. I guess technically it's a TV show now. It didn't start as a TV show, but it's a TV show now. It's Roadkill.
Oh yes,
Because
that's
it started
a
as
good
a
TV show.
YouTube. It started as a Motor Trend YouTube thing, and it got so big that they made it its own TV show. So Roadkill, I guess, technically as a TV show, Roadkill Garage. Overhauling, I watched that a lot.
I watch Gotham Garage sometimes.
TV shows I watched a lot as a kid. Lazy Town.
Lazy Town. Never watched that one.
I think you have. That pink girl and the blue,
Oh,
blue dude who lived in a blimp above the city.
Yeah, never mind.
And then that dude, like the red and purple, like overall things.
Yeah,
The bad guy.
I'll watch that.
Yeah, I watched that a lot. Regular show, I watched that a lot too. The Amazing World of Gumball.
I think Ridiculousness.
Oh, I watched
I
Ridiculous.
love Ridiculousness.
And then of course the classics like SpongeBob.
Oh,
That stuff.
all the kids shows.
Yeah.
You know, I would vibe out to some Octonauts. Some days I just couch potato on some Octonauts.
Yeah.
We have a new set piece.
New set piece. Got the NOS bottle. All right. On the topic of being at Gigi's, watching TV shows, what's your favorite thing to eat during those, and what's your favorite drink?
Okay, I gotta be biased because it was in strawberry sandwiches.
Strawberry.
Then strawberry ice cream sandwiches that Gigi had. Oh my gosh, those were so good. But if I'm just like in the movie theater, I go for some like Skittles, you know, some of them ropes, like the sweet tart ropes. I could eat some of them. Or like if we're just talking like normal food, have some pizza, some sushi.
Ooh, sushi good.
Sushi do good.
Sushi be good.
Now on topic of sushi, do you want raw sushi? Or do you want cooked sushi?
I gotta have cooked sushi.
I'm a raw sushi.
I can't do raw. I can't do the raw stuff. I can do cold cooked. I can't do cold raw. So like I could do like a shrimp tempura. It's cold, but it's got cooked shrimp in it.
Yeah.
Like I could do that, like the chicken tempura and stuff. Like it's cold and stuff, but like I can't do like the rawness of like raw fish and stuff.
What are your favorite foods in a movie theater?
Popcorn, obviously,
yeah.
doused in butter and salt. If they have the little flavor bottles, at the
Flavor
counter,
salt?
the flavor
Yeah.
salts, I gotta get one of those, and it's gotta be the cheddar cheese one, or the white cheddar one. The white cheddar one makes it as gas. What else is in a movie theater? Mike and Ike's has been one of my favorite candies
That's a
recently.
good one.
Mike and Ike's is really up there for one of my favorite candies that isn't chocolate, because I don't really eat chocolate anymore. I grew out of chocolate.
I don't.
I grew out of chocolate. So Mike and Ike's, popcorn, nachos. Could do some nachos.
Nachos are pretty good. So on the topic of like foods, what's your favorite drink? In the movie theater, in a restaurant, what do you go for? Well, I mean, yeah, but
Maybe some Dr. Pepper or fruit punch, Dr. Pepper. Ooh, Sweet tea.
Sweet tea's a good one. Now, you ever been to, like, every place I go to get sweet tea, I always gotta test the sweet tea first.
Yeah, some places sweet tea's not good.
Mm-mm. You gotta get that little bit of sweet tea in the cup, test it. McDonald's sweet tea, I gotta go half and half. It's too sweet.
I love my grandma. Love her to death, but she's got me too hooked on sweet tea because she puts like 6 cups of sugar.
A pound in that.
Yeah, she puts so much sugar in it, and my aunt does the same thing, and it's so good, and everyone loves it, and it's what we sell at the concession stand at the school, and it's so good, but it's so sweet that like I can do McDonald's sweet teas because it's just normal to me. So like if anything is like any not sweet, it's so bad to me. It tastes so bitter. I can't do normal tea. It's so bad. And then another drink is Mountain Dew Code Red. I love Code Red.
Okay, I'm kind of biased on Code Red because I used to buy the popsicle pack for $1, and I just drink the popsicle juice because I was always like, well, the best part of the popsicle is that last little bit, and so I just kind of like ruined myself on that because I just like sit there and slurp the juice.
No, I love Code Red. Code Red's probably one of my favorite.
Voltage's got to be mine.
What's that? The blue one?
Mm-hmm. Blue raspberry one.
I don't think I've ever had that, and if I have, it's been a really long time.
We'll try it on the show.
We'll bring it on one day. That's one thing we need to do on the show one day. Do some more food reviews. If you go back to my other channel on AJ Kinder,
we do have food reviews up.
We have freeze-dried candy reviews, which is dope. I have freeze-dried candy in my room.
We can do a freeze-dried candy.
Right now?
Right now? Alright, we'll be back.
Nah, just leave it. I'm running.
Run.
You talk to him.
So, what's up? How's the fan been? And you're real quiet. You don't talk much. I wonder how long it's gonna take him to find it. I think he found it. No, he's arguing with himself. He doesn't know what this thing is. He'll find it. Undo should sponsor us. Pretty good. This is taking him way longer than I thought it was going to. Just a momentary pause right now. Who's back?
I'm back.
Dude, those look like drugs.
Alright, so we got these watermelon gummy things.
Okay.
They're pretty good.
So we got the watermelon gummies.
And then we got the mini Starbursts, but freeze dried.
First time on the podcast food review.
First podcast food review. Which one you want first?
So, what are these? Are these the
mini Starburst stuff?
So we've had these.
Have we? No, we haven't had these.
Oh, we haven't had the minis. We had the big ones. So the big ones, they were hard. Like it's like if you took a Starburst and made it into a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
You can go check that out.
Yeah, go check that out on my other YouTube channel. We did 2 videos of that.
So these are basically just like a watermelon gummy, it seems.
Yeah. What part you want to try first?
Well, so from what we learned last time, when they don't expand,
dense. It's dense.
This is going to be dense.
Like bad.
On the other channel, we tried rings.
And they were bad.
And they were rock hard. So, and we couldn't even finish one.
No, we couldn't. It was bad.
All right. I think we should go to just the melon part first.
The melon part? All right.
So, it's super, like, airy and crunchy.
That's good.
Just like soap.
To you? Just like soap?
It's got a slight soapy aftertaste. Once you get it all out of your mouth, it's got like a florally soap type.
That's weird.
So, one thing about these, if you bite onto them, it will stick to your teeth. If you, like, and then crush it against the top of your mouth with your tongue,
You'll be fine.
you'll be fine.
All right, I'm going to go for it.
You go for the dense part.
Oh.
It's like the other one, real dense. But it's not bad.
It's not as hard.
No, not nearly as hard
It
as
kind
the
of
other.
breaks.
It does, it does.
It's like I don't know how to explain. It's like if a marshmallow was hard.
It's a freeze-dried marshmallow.
It's like if a marshmallow was hard.
It's like the marshmallows in Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
They're freeze-dried. So, I mean, they're not bad.
No. Definitely different.
My review on them, I could eat like 3 or 4 of them. And this is
Clearly, I didn't do very far.
this is too much.
Now.
So that's one of the main things we realized about freeze-dried candy.
Jeez, we make
It is a lot harder
to finish.
So
if you want like a snack that's gonna last you, I mean, get freeze-dried candy.
The only problem is it's expensive.
I bought more Jolly Ranchers than I ate them all.
From that place. So these look like the regular ones. They haven't expanded much.
No.
They're quite hard, like the other ones.
No.
Okay, yeah. So it's like if you just munched on a Jolly Rancher. Just saying.
They're hard. They almost turn into a powder.
Mm-hmm. They do powderize.
Well, I figured out if you put them in your mouth and you soak them in saliva.
They just become normal ones again.
Kinda.
Ow. They're very hard.
They're good though. I could eat a lot of them.
They are quite good.
I'm gonna actually snack on these the rest of the podcast. These ones, anyways, on the front.
Just wait and get them out of frame.
They're out of frame.
They weren't. They were in frame.
Ooh, whatever.
Alright, so
Alright.
after this minor break, what are your favorite places to travel?
Alright. I always want to go to LA. And I'm actually going to San Francisco in 2 weeks. So that'll be fun. So I'm traveling to San Francisco, so that's gonna be checked off my bucket list.
What are you doing up there?
Ooh, I'm going to a Warriors game. Watch the Dallas Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. Always wanted to go to Daytona, obviously. Talladega. I always wanted to go to a road course like Watkins Glen or something.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to New York. Everyone says how much New York sucks, and I don't want to go. Like, it's gonna suck real bad.
It's just too big of a city.
Yeah. I want to go to Arizona, like Phoenix or something. Obviously, everyone wants to go to Las Vegas. I want to go to Canada.
Canada? That's an odd one.
Like British Columbia.
That's an odd one.
Like British Columbia or like Alberta or like something.
You know?
Like, I don't even want to go to Toronto. I want to go to like British Columbia or like Alberta.
You just want to go to like a dead place.
Yeah, basically.
In Canada.
Yeah. Anywhere overseas. I don't think I want to go anywhere overseas.
Japan.
Ooh. No, I take that back.
Tokyo.
I want to go to the Netherlands.
Ooh.
Because I want to go to the Netherlands. I want to go to Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to Germany or France. Because in one of the two places, they have a really good like movie car museum, and it's all movie cars, like from the movie. From the Fast and Furious movies. Like, they're straight used movie cars. And then somewhere in Europe is Universal. There's a Universal over there, and it's got all like the Harry Potter sets and stuff in it.
Ooh, that'd
like
be
you
pretty
can
cool.
walk through the sets that they used like in the movies and stuff.
Oh, so they just have the actual sets that were used.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
So I want to go there, and then maybe the Eiffel Tower because it's the Eiffel Tower.
It's the Eiffel Tower.
The Nürburgring and the Autobahn.
That'd be pretty cool.
The Nürburgring and the Autobahn would be fun.
It'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah. Ooh, I can't think of it. Monaco. I want to go watch the Monaco F1 race.
Ooh, that'd be pretty sweet.
That would be awesome.
Monaco F1.
And then I kind of want to go to Atlanta, see what it's like, because the car scene down there is like pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you? Places?
not very many places I'm like set in stone I want to go. I'm gonna go Tokyo just to see all the cars.
Tokyo, Japan.
Just to see all the cars. I want to go. I just kind of like the big places. I want to go to like. I've been up. Me and you have both been up in the Appalachian Mountains already. So me and him already ticked that off. I don't know. I just really want to hike. Like I want to go to California, see like all the stuff. Probably have to rent a car because Nova.
Nova not gonna make it to Cali.
Nova ain't gonna make it to Cali. Man, I really don't have very many places. I'm gonna go see like most of Europe where like the pyramids are and stuff like that.
That'd be cool. Pyramids and stuff.
I really want to go in a pyramid.
Big tool.
Like see what's in the pyramid. I want to go see like all the old Aztec temples and stuff that are all like ruined. I want to go see those. Other than that, I really
want to do more exploring.
Yes, I want to explore.
I want to travel. Like I want to do it one day. Like I think it'll be fun.
So if you're traveling, where would you want to live?
Where do I want to live? Obviously here would be a great place to live. Here in my hometown, I like being here. It's small. I know where everything is. Everything I need to live is here. Like my family's around here. But if I didn't live here, either somewhere in Missouri or Arkansas, close, or I really don't know.
You don't know?
North Carolina, maybe, home of NASCAR. Really haven't thought about where I wanted to live. Maybe in Tennessee somewhere.
Ooh, another place I want to go, Texas.
Texas.
I want to go Dallas, Texas. Watch the good old Dallas Cowboys play.
I watch NFL. Maybe live in Atlanta, but the Atlanta's really bad right now.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many people and like gangs and takeovers, but the car scene down there is amazing.
We talked about that last episode.
We did. Speaking of Atlanta, a lot of music comes out of Atlanta.
It does. A lot of music comes out of Atlanta.
So, what kind of music do you listen to?
Some of the music I listen to
when you just chilling, or like in the car, or like taking a shower, you just want to vibe a little.
Well, I want to vibe. There's an artist right now called Tom McDonald. I listen to him a lot. He's very, very right winged, so I just listen to him. Other than that, I don't listen to much rap. I'm kind of a country guy. I live out in the boonies, used to anyway. So country's where I'm at. I really don't listen to much other than country. I don't listen to much rap.
I'm getting into a little bit of rap. Like one of the YouTubers I watch on YouTube, it's just a six. He's now based in Atlanta. He moved there this past summer or this past year. He does music as Trace on Apple Music, Spotify, whatever. Mm-hmm. He makes pretty good music. I've been listening to him a lot. I've been listening to a little Jack Harlow lately.
Oh, little Jack Harlow.
Little Jack Harlow. Pretty good music. It's just something different. I've always listened to Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
Because that's just R&B. It's just different stuff, Eminem, and then, the country stuff that I grew up listening to, like, all the time. But, like, my dad grew up in the 2000s, like, the late 90s and the 2000s. He graduated in 2004, so, like, his high school years were from 2000 to 2004. So, that's, like, the beginning of the 2000s. So, like, prime pop culture era, like, while all the pop stuff was going on. And so I grew up listening to a lot of that.
Most of what I listen to now is what I grew up listening to.
Yeah. There's some new stuff that gets thrown in there every once in a while. You hear a good song and you're like, oh.
There we go.
I'll add that to the playlist, like listen to it a little bit. But new music I've listened to is Jack Harlow and Trace, because he's been the last couple of years for me.
Most new country music I just can't do. It's not country. It's just people talking about sad crap. I mean, it is country, but it's not
country.
It's not 90s country.
2000s country or 2010s country.
It ain't it no more.
No, music today is just different.
Music has gone down.
It's pretty bad. Music is just,
in my opinion, anyway. Some people can say it's getting better, but
we talk about music, listening to places. You're putting an audio system in your car. How much is too much sub?
You know, I'm kind of biased.
I'm a little biased too.
Because my dad had an F250 Super Duty quad cab. It had a 12 under each seat, and then 2 14s under the back seat. So it was a lot of bass. So now that when I get in a normal car, like my stepdad's truck, it's got 2 10s under the seat. That ain't it. It ain't doing it. If it ain't shaking the windows, it's not it. If it's not your S10 level,
my S10 was, because it was a single cab, tiny S10 with 2 12s turned all the way up. That was bumping.
If it's not,
because it only had 2 speakers in it and they were in the dash. So the music was coming from the front, sub was coming from back.
And if you were trying to roll down the window while it was doing it, it would take it off the track. You remember that?
Yeah.
It would take it off the track just because it was bumping a little too hard.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at on that.
So a lot of sub.
All of it, all the sub.
All the sub.
When you get to the point where you can't hear the music, though, that's where I draw the
Or
line.
it messes up the music.
Yeah, that's where I draw the line.
I want nice crisp sound, but I want bass.
I want to be able to feel the
Yeah.
like actually feeling the music.
Yeah.
Vibing to it.
It just adds.
I'll mix my mouth.
It just adds to it.
It
Adds
does.
to the vibe.
So, what kind of music you listen to when you're in the shower?
It used to be country. Because I could sing it. Because that's kind of how my voice was built, being here in the country, out in the middle of nowhere. I don't have a rapper voice. I can speak kind of fast. But I can't sing a lot of rap songs.
You can't rap. Wait, what you're saying?
Yeah, basically. I can white boy rap. If I have,
I can mumble rap.
I can white boy rap if there's lyrics in front of me. If I have no lyrics, my mouth gonna be stuttering like this. In the shower, I used to be country because I could sing it, and singing in the shower is like,
Oh, it's the best.
it just lets out a vibe, right? But after some personal stuff that went through me, I can't listen to country music anymore. I haven't been able to for like the last 2.5, 3 years. And I just got back into listening to it like this past summer because I listened to it while I was on the tractor, being in the country and stuff. I finally just got to be able to listen to it again without thinking about what happened. So it used to be country, but lately in the shower I just watch YouTube.
You watch YouTube.
I have a suction cup mounted to my glass, and I have a magnet phone case that goes on it, and it sticks in my shower, and I watch YouTube.
That's cheating right there.
That's cheat codes right there. I have a cup. I have a suction cup cup holder in my shower to hold a cup of a beverage.
Can you English?
No.
To hold a cup of a beverage.
To hold a beverage. I have a suction cup holder on my window that holds a beverage next to the phone mount.
That's a little too much right there.
I take long, hot showers.
You be putting a glass in there
How long is too long of a shower?
till that water heater quit working.
Yeah, till that water heater stops working.
Unless you have a tankless, I can be in the shower for like 2 hours.
Oh, I shower.
If I really if I was sitting there listening to like something, I could be in there 2 hours.
When I stayed at mom's, I took a shower one time because I got home late. Everyone was already asleep. I took a shower like late at night. I was in there for like probably 2 hours. Here, water heater runs out in like 30 minutes because we're out in the middle of nowhere. We have a small water heater. It's old. But I took a shower. I took a bath shower combo at my grandma's house because I house sat for them, and they have a bathtub. Like one of those ones you see in like the movies, the white round bathtubs that sit on the ground.
Yeah.
Has one of those, has like jets and stuff in it. It's dope.
Got jets in it.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's almost a hot tub. But it's a tub. It's just a normal hot tub.
Jacuzzi?
Kinda. So she has that. I sat in there with like boiling hot water. Like every 15, 30 minutes, I'd change the water levels. So like it'd be high, water get cold. You drain some of it.
You lift it back up.
You lift it back up with hot water. I did that for probably an hour and a half.
Her water bill probably hurt.
Yeah. But, and then you can't just, some people like, you just sitting in a bath of your own filth.
Oh, it's warm.
But it's warm.
You ever been in a pond?
So I got out of the bathtub and her shower's like literally right there. So I just walked straight to the shower. Like got out of the tub, walked to the shower, turned on the hot water. I was in the shower for another hour.
So that's an interesting combo.
When I got out of the shower, the bathroom was so steamy I couldn't see anything.
I've had that happen. So I had that happen during winter most of the time if the house was real cold. Or like when nobody was home, so the house hadn't been like, no heat was running or anything. I just went there, the house was freezing. Turned on the hot water, got out, you couldn't see your hand. No. Like 5 feet in front of you.
Especially in small bathrooms.
Yes, small bathroom fog up real bad.
Like yours.
My tiny bathroom.
Yeah. But glad you agree with me that literally the end of the shower is when the water gets cold.
Agreed.
Yeah, I go as far as in the shower. I bring snacks. I bring a beverage. I got a phone cup mount. Like
okay. Now, on the topic of snacks in the shower, what can't you bring in a shower? You can't bring Skittles.
No, because they melt.
You can't bring chocolate.
No.
I have eaten a pizza in the shower before. I've eaten a piece of pizza.
I've eaten Little Debbie's in the shower.
All right.
You have to have a towel to dry your hand though. Which I do. I have a towel hanging on my phone.
I have a towel so I can touch my phone, yeah.
I have a dry towel so I can touch it and then touch my phone. And or pick up snacks. Things you can have in the shower. Had those in the shower.
He's munching on these, huh?
Munching on those in the shower. Because they're hard anyways, and if you get them wet, they're soft. Trying to think of what I've had. Gummy worms. You can have gummy worms in the shower.
You can munch on gummy worms. You ever like accidentally set something on like the side of your on the shower shelf, had it melt and you just couldn't get it off till like 3 or 4 showers later?
No.
I had that happen with I put a Starburst in the shower. For some reason, I had a Starburst and I unwrapped it and I was eating. And I was like, "Oh, this Starburst sucks." So I set it down and I got out of the shower and it stuck. And I had to steam the shower back up to heat it back up and like pull it off. It was pretty weird.
Trying to think of stuff I've had in the shower. I had Little Debbie Christmas trees in the shower.
Oh my gosh, those Little Debbie Christmas trees. Your mom bought out all of them.
Bought
the store.
Bought the city. I have one of those in the shower. I have Mike and Ike's in the shower. Granted,
because they're in a box, you can.
Yeah. Because they're in a box. Yeah, I can basically eat anything in the shower except Skittles because they literally just disintegrate. It kind of sucks.
Ooh, what's your favorite kind of food on the water?
Food on the water.
Mm-hmm. Like if you're out on a pond or like you're fishing or something.
Good old ham and cheese sandwich.
Oh my.
Pickles or mayonnaise. Okay. And or
now I'm biased on that. So a ham and cheese sandwich, it has to be on a sweet Hawaiian roll.
Ooh, sweet Hawaiian roll sandwiches.
Because of the way my mom makes them, I can't do normal bread.
This past summer when we went out on the water.
Oh, dude, I ate like 12 of those.
We packed a cooler, like everything. We had Dr. Pepper, we had Mountain Dew, we had sandwiches, like chips. We were out there forever.
We actually went and fished, like on the water with these little paddle boats. We brought a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, pretty goofy.
Took forever to get out there. We got out there and we were just out there.
It's like a long time. Little paddle boat wasn't doing too much.
No.
We'd have someone like sit on the front so it like dipped the propeller down into the water. It was.
How are we doing on time? I'm kind of blind.
We're at 34 minutes.
Oh, my glasses are a little dirty. I'll clean those off.
No, you're just blind.
I am blind. Yeah. You brought it up earlier, but that's our new set piece. That is a little gag thing for me, just because it's funny, having a little fake hospital.
So, quick plug, Walmart, we walked around Walmart for 30 minutes trying to find a cylinder. And
bottle-shaped thing. And it wasn't a 2-liter of a drink.
So we went and looked at 2 liters, and
we decided they weren't big enough.
They weren't big enough, and the top wasn't round like a NOS bottle. So we went to good old Dollar Tree because I remembered that I think they sold 3 liters. And he did not believe me that they sold 3 liters. He was like, "No, dude, you're stupid.
That's a 3 liter.
That's a 3 liter, and it works great." It's literally the exact size of a NOS bottle.
The only difference is that this is like this instead of flat on the bottom, but like, dude,
it's a 2 liter or
like,
3 liter. It's not a 2 liter, my bad.
It's a 3 liter. But we got the pressure valve.
We got pressure valve.
We got the knob, like everything. Like pretty dope. I'm gonna put this in the back of my car as like a gag.
We're gonna make 2 of them.
We'll make 2 of them, have them in the back of my car. I have a switch panel that I'm gonna put in my car, like everything.
Oh, it's gonna look so goofy.
But it's gonna be so cool.
We're gonna go as far as like putting little lines over the motor. Like, sell the car so it has NOS. That'd be so messed up. If someone falls for that though,
dude, like literally, it's
you can just
no, but it's a cool set piece for now until it goes in my car. I realized just now that we can make the other one of these tonight. We just can't put the top on it because we don't have it. We can literally do everything else tonight.
Yeah, we could. So, Ace Hardware, great. But there's a lady. I won't disclose what Ace Hardware this is. There's a lady at the good old Ace Hardware. She just called us retarded.
Basically.
Straight up.
Literally. So we walked past it and I was like, "Man, we're just kind of stupid." And she was like, "Yeah, you are." And I was like,
no, she brought up that we were stupid first.
She said, "Y'all dumb." I was like, and she was like, "Come on."
Yeah, she was like walking us around the store, so we were like,
ugh. And the reason we didn't see it is because it was one box on a shelf by itself.
It was a singular box that didn't even have a pressure gauge on the front of it.
It was literally this big.
We were out there looking in like plumbing and all sorts of stuff.
We walked past it because it was one box on a shelf, like right on the corner.
That lady was rude.
Yeah,
she was so mean. And then we went to the pressure gauges from O'Reilly's.
Which is, you know,
It is the actual gauge that goes on a NOS bottle. It
is a literal, like, kind of funny. This is literally just duct tape, but it's a literal fuel pressure gauge, Mr. Gasket, like, pressure gauge, like, and it just, this little faucet also came from Ace.
Oh yeah, so it's a faucet head.
It's a faucet head, but it's got a knob, and you literally just take this and you...
The things you do when you're bored.
But hey, look at it.
That's pretty close.
And I'm gonna put him in the trunk of my car. I'm gonna be like, "Yo, I got NOS." I'm gonna take a picture of it from afar. It's gonna be.
It's gonna be hilarious.
It's gonna be so funny.
Make it close. I could almost cardboard and duct
tape. You know what I should do? I should get Velcro, stick it on the back of it, so I could stick it in my trunk and they'll stay there. Like, because my
that'll work.
Carpet's trunk. Or carpet's trunk.
Carpet's trunk. Oh yeah, we got some carpet's trunk.
Dyslexic. Trunk is carpet, so I can literally just Velcro it to it and it'll stay. Or I could like stick one.
We'll show a picture of that on the next couple episodes.
I'll put it in like a short or something maybe. Man, that'll be dope. That'll be cool. I gotta make another one of these plates though, which isn't hard, but
so
just time consuming.
While we're on the topic of the 3 liter from Dollar Tree, did you know that you can buy a kitchen knife? Like a full-on steak knife, or like little pocket knives. You can't buy a laser pointer. You cannot buy a laser pointer. You have to be You got to be 18 to buy a laser pointer. But I can walk in there at like 2 and buy a kitchen knife.
Yeah, I realized that because I went to Walmart one time. Car Clunkins, you know, went in there to get a knife, right? Figuring like they're gonna check my age. I'm buying a knife, right?
Right.
They didn't check my age. I just bought knives and left. And I was like, what are we doing here? Like, you checking my age for spray paint, but you're not checking it for this knife that I can literally just walk up to someone and stab in the parking lot, right?
I mean, to be fair, kids be huffing spray paint. So those are retards.
People be stabbing people with knives.
You got a good point, British people.
Like, everyone's like, yeah, kids are huffing spray paint. We should have them checked at the front, but you could buy a knife.
So spray paint doesn't make much sense why they would quit that. I understand the air cans. The cans full of nitrogen.
Like the duster?
The dusters. I understand that. Because you can literally just... But you can't do anything with spray paint can.
Like, bro, like...
You're literally... Like you spraying the inside of your mouth.
Like you're spraying blue.
All right, yeah. Let me catch this high real quick. Like,
I don't understand.
I don't know.
You know, while we're on the topic of set pieces and props and this NOS bottle here, I have a goal.
All right.
By this October, your mom always holds a Halloween party, right?
She does. My mom holds a massive Halloween party. We build a maze in the backyard, all sorts of stuff.
My goal for this October, by the end of 2024, is to own an Eclipse, and I want to be Paul Walker. I want to be Brian O'Connor for Halloween. I got a little.
Oh, so it's a piece of
candy.
Piece of watermelon.
Yeah. That's my goal for 2024. On here, on the podcast, this is gonna go live. Is to own an Eclipse. It doesn't have to be green, but I want to own an Eclipse.
And drive it there.
And drive it to the party and beat Brian O'Connor. Now, after that, it's gonna turn into a Fast and Furious tribute Eclipse because
why not?
Why not? It's one of the cars I've always wanted to build, and it's the most feasible car to build. The only other car that's more feasible than the Eclipse is the Civics, the High Civics. You could build a High Civic for
easy,
$6 grand. If you could buy a good Civic, you could literally just buy the body kit and paint it black, because you don't see anything else on the Civics. Like, obviously, like they mentioned in the movie, like everything they bought to put under the hood of the Civic, but like you don't see it. So you could literally just throw the body kit, the wheels on the Civic, and throw some underglow on it, and it's literally a replica car. Which you should do because you love Civics.
I do love Civics, but
you should build a High Civic.
You know how much a DK hatch costs right now?
Your mom had a perfect Civic.
So she did. She
had a perfect black Civic.
She did.
That would have been.
It had a little bit of almost sun damage on it. All of the sun damage.
But it was still a black.
It was still a black Civic.
Black Civic, and it was the perfect year.
And it was manual. So I mean, that was a good Civic.
Perfect Civic.
Other than it was a 4-door.
And
touche.
That's fine.
I want to build a DK hatch so bad. So expensive though.
Ask Robert.
What, for his?
Yeah.
That he's had since he was 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's next level.
He's like 38 right now.
Hasn't sold it. He's not 38. Dude's like 32, maybe.
No, he's older than my mom.
He's not.
Is he? I could have swore he's like 40.
I thought he was younger than my mom.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll figure that out eventually.
I want to see. Because I've seen the car under boxes, and I've gotten up close to it, like walked around it and stuff. But like, I want to see it, like in the flesh.
So
out of the boxes.
That car doesn't run right now.
Well, I know that it doesn't. And
it has no interior.
I know.
Or front bumper or rear bumper, but it
does have a carbon hood on it.
It does have a carbon hood.
Out of everything, it's got carbon hood and GT3 racing mirrors.
But it don't run.
Race car.
I make fun of him all the time. I'm like, "Yo, do you think your Civic would win against those diesels?" And he goes, "It doesn't run."
Hey, you think your Civic would beat your M2?
Every once in a while, I go, "Think your Civic would beat your M2 in its prime?"
Not building a Civic or something. It would be fun. But I want to. That's my goal for the end of this year: build an Eclipse, or have an Eclipse at least.
Just own an Eclipse.
Own an Eclipse by October, so I can show up in it. Doesn't have to be green. Doesn't have to have the body kit. But I want to own an Eclipse.
So
by October.
You've been talking about this kind of recently, but you can't really own an Eclipse if you keep putting modifications on your car.
That's one of the things I'm going to have to sacrifice when I get a job and after the summer. We stop working in like August, and then we go back to work. So I don't have to buy an Eclipse now. I can wait to buy an Eclipse, and I could literally buy it in October, as long as I have it before the party. That's my goal. So like I could literally buy it October 15th, and it wouldn't matter as long as I have it before the party.
You can buy it.
So I can literally work from now till then. Find an Eclipse and buy it. Obviously, I'm going to be looking for Eclipses, see if I can find one.
In case you find one pretty cheap.
There's a tribute Eclipse for sale in Lyons, Kansas right now.
Yeah.
I want like $6,500 for it. It's got the kit and like stuff on it. It's got the hood and like, and it runs and drives, but like $6,500 that I don't have at the moment. I wish I could. And how cool it would be to show up in it. But I want to buy a running driving one because I can get the RoboCar kit, the kit that's on the car.
Yeah.
The right kit, the RoboCar kit that was on the car in the movie is $1,300.
It's not that bad.
As the kit. The real trouble comes when you have to do all the body work and the wheels, because the wheels are discontinued. And when they make the wheels were made in 2000 and 2001, and they only ever made 500 sets of those wheels.
Whew. Yeah,
in
I bet you those get expensive.
22 years ago. One other company, I forget what it's called, starts with an L, made like a replica of those wheels.
Yeah.
And they sold some sets of those, and then they sold them in 3-piece wheels. But it's super hard to find them, and so when you do, people want like $5-6 grand for rims.
Just for wheels?
Just for rims. And I found a set in Canada, I think, or something.
That's why you want to go to Canada.
Yeah, I found a set in Canada, but they wanted like $5 grand for them, and I was like, ouch, and I can't afford that right now. Obviously, as you build, it's going to take years and years to accommodate parts and stuff, and I will probably never have a perfect exact replica of the car, but I want to be close. And so cars first, body kit, I'll get close wheels, and then maybe in the future or something. Like, obviously it's going to be green. I can do body work, so I can fiberglass in the body kit, I can mold it, I can do the roof scoop, I can cover up a sunroof if I needed to, if the car comes with a sunroof, the wing, all that. The wing's kind of hard to find too, but I can find a wing.
You can make a wing if you really wanted to.
Obviously that's going to take a couple years, like building it out, and that's just part of it, building a replica car.
Yeah.
But if I get an Eclipse now, while I'm 18,
you just sit there and...
when I'm 19, by the time I'm 23, 24, 25, and I have a kid, I have this replica car of... that I can drive my kid around in, and that he'll grow up knowing and loving, and he'll watch the movies and all this. And I'm trying to think for me and then into my future.
Yeah. And
like, maybe I sell it, maybe I don't, depending on how much the cars go up in value. Because right now you can get an Eclipse for like a good running Eclipse for like $4 grand. You can get a GSX, which is the turbo all-wheel drive one, for like 10, which would be amazing. But I want to build it accurately, and in the movie, it's portrayed as a turboed car, but it's not. And it has like the lower class motor in it. And so I want to build it that way.
Yeah. You want to build it like the movie was.
Yeah. But finding all like the little parts, like the gauges and the pillars and the subs and the amps, like people do, probably won't go that far. Like, I'll put a sound system in it. I'll probably put like a 4-point cage, not a 6-point cage, like a cage that goes through the back.
But it won't be
exact, because
it just costs too much to do things like that. I mean,
and plus all of those parts, most of those parts, if not all of them,
you'll spend 40 grand making that car.
Discontinued. Craig Lieberman, who was a technical advisor from 1 through 4, I think, 1 through 3, 1 through 4 or something in the Fast and Furious, was a technical advisor, so he foreseen all the cars and stuff, foreseen all their builds, so he knows everything about all the cars, how many there were, where they are. He did a video recently or last year or something about building cars, and this was like the 3rd or 4th most expensive car to build, and it'll cost at least 25-30 grand to build, like, over years and stuff.
Well, and with this, like, since all those parts are
a lot of people do it. Like, he said he knows of over 70 Eclipses throughout the world,
because that are exact replicas,
or that are tributes, replicas. Like, they look the part. They're green, black hood, got all the decals, wing, body kit, wheels for the most part. Like, he knows of 70 cars like that.
Yeah, I mean,
because it's a well-known car. It's the first car you ever see in the Fast and Furious, other than the black high Civics. And no one really remembers the Civics because they're black and they drive in the dark. And
yeah, they just take.
But everyone remembers the lime green Eclipse that Brian drove in the first movie.
Got that. You're gonna blow the wells off that intake manifold.
The floor pan's gonna fall on that thing,
which
I might do. I won't cut the floorboard out.
You'll put a diamond plate and then it'll drop down every once in a while. That'd be pretty neat.
But I'm not gonna cut the floorboard out and diamond plate the floorboard. But I might like make a diamond plate like floor pan to put in the car every once in a while.
It looks like
for like car shows and stuff maybe.
Yeah.
But like, I want to build this car. I want to do it the right way. I'm not gonna like force it. If it can't happen, it don't happen. But my goal by the end of August, beginning of October, is to have an Eclipse and drive it to the Halloween party and beat Brian O'Connor.
That'd be pretty fun.
Because technically, I could wrap the car, wrap it green, put a black hood on it.
You could.
But then again,
can you rap? You're just talking about you can't rap.
I can't rap. How about a hammer? No. Oof. Rate it.
That was like a 0.
That was like a 1. Like 0.5, dog. But the only thing, if I wrap it and put the decals on it, I mean, I keep it that way, like obviously, but
you're gonna have to redo it.
I'd have to unwrap it, which means I'd be tearing off the decals and stuff, which I mean, I could buy more. And theoretically, if I did it the right way, I wouldn't have to unwrap the whole car, because I could wrap the whole car.
You could wrap
and
around the decal.
I could wrap the car, put decals on it and stuff, and it wouldn't have the bumper, the wing, or like the side skirts or stuff. But then when I get the wing and the bumper and all that stuff, I just have to take the rear bumper off, the front bumper, and the side skirts, and put those back on, and those will be wrapped separately. So therefore, this body of the car is still green, the hood's still black, like the decals are still on the doors, but like the decals that go on the side skirts,
you'd have to get new.
I'd have to
like
get
that.
those, and I'd have to get the decals that go on the front bumper,
So
and then the back bumper.
You could have that, and then just not put those decals on those pieces.
Yeah.
Until you get those pieces.
But building that car is like what I want to do right now, and I've wanted to do it. Like, I know I want to do it because I've wanted to do it for over a year now, and that's what my dad told me, is like, think about it. If you want to do it and it's consistent, do it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the tattoo I want for my brother. Like, I've wanted it my entire life. Like, so it's been consistent. And he said, then if it's been consistent, then do it. And he's told me, like, you can do what you want, but think about it for a little bit. And if it's consistent, then do it. If it's not consistent, don't do it.
It's a great way to live.
So I've thought about this for like ever. I thought about this before I bought my EcoBoost. And I almost sold my black car and then used money to buy an Eclipse. But I need a reliable car. I need a good gas mileage car. Having a
4-cylinder EcoBoost, that'll do it.
Having a 90s turbo car with a manual 6-speed that's front wheel and or all-wheel drive, probably not the best bet for me.
No.
In this day and age, especially
with gas prices. Gas prices are
in other places, but here they're not that bad. Like $2.90 or something.
I mean, we used to get gas for 80 cents a gallon.
Anyway,
but, you know.
But, while I'm talking about building this car, is there a specific movie car you want to build? Other than just like a DK hatch in general. Is there a movie car you want to build?
There is a movie car I want to build, but it's kind of a goofy one.
Okay.
I want to build, like, I can't really think of it, but it's like the Dukes of Hazzard General Lee, but I want the lifted one.
Oh, you want it lifted generally?
I want the one in the movie that was like kind of lifted that they use for jumps. I want that one.
That'd be pretty cool. Have a General Lee. It's not a replica, but it'll be like a tribute car. Like, it'll be a '69 Charger, but it'll be lifted and like mud grapplers.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty cool.
I want to build Dom's Charger from Fast 7 or something like that we talked about last episode. Like the tires in the back, full on like.
Drag slick tires, like build a wheelie Dodge Charger, a Charger that wheelies.
No, the rally one. Like a full-on
off-road. You want to build the Furious 7 off-road Charger. The off-road Charger, yeah.
I want to build that one. I think that thing looks sweet.
Yeah, that off-road Charger is pretty dope. Like, they widen the fenders and, like, it's so bulky, the tires coming out, like, the metal bumpers that went around.
It's just so obnoxious. I just want it.
It was so cool. Fun fact, I went to Universal in June, July, something like that.
Yeah.
They had it there.
It was sitting there. That's pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. I seen it. It was pretty cool. It's big. Those Chargers are huge.
Yeah, they are.
That's something I want to build one day too, or see or something. Is someone build Dom's Charger like it looks like Dom's Charger, like the original Charger?
Yeah.
Like chrome grills, everything. But I want it to wheelie. Like, I want to see a Charger wheelie.
That looks like that one.
That looks, it's a black Charger, but I want to see it wheelie. And
In person.
I don't want it to be like a Pro Mod that's like tubbed and it's got like 15-inch wide like slicks in the back, and like it makes $2,000. It makes $2,000 in horsepower, and like it's just a body on like a tube chassis. I want someone to build a Charger,
Like a full, like an actual 69 Charger.
I want someone to build a 70 Charger and obviously like cage it and like put slicks in it, but I want it to be built like not like
So you
over
want-
the top race car,
You want a replica car, essentially.
basically, but with bigger slicks. Like actually has slicks and it will actually do a wheelie.
Yeah.
Like I've always wanted to see a normal Charger wheelie, because that all the Chargers in the movie don't actually wheelie. So I want to see one in real life wheelie, which is hard because it's a blown big block
Oh, and they heavy.
and they heavy. So you'd have to have a lot of ballast in the trunk or a lot of grip and a lot of back thrust, a lot of squat, a lot of weight movement, a lot of weight transfer. But if they can make a Dodge Demon wheelie, I think they can make a 70 Charger wheelie.
I think they can do it.
And I'm sure
a big old boat.
I'm sure I've missed it on YouTube. There's a video of a Charger wheelie and like,
Alright.
but I bet it's a Pro Mod car that's got 15-inch wide Mickey Thompson drag slicks
Oh, humongous times.
that are tubbed and it's lowered to the ground and like, no.
You'd probably have to be on a prep surface.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Ooh, what's your favorite motorcycle brand? Or like type of motorcycle? I've always been a crotch racket guy myself.
I don't do motorcycles. I'm not a motorcycle guy. I'm a car guy.
Like crotch rockets. Crotch rockets are it.
I can do dirt bikes.
On dirt bikes. I'm biased. I owned 2007. I say that now. I say 2007. It's hilarious. A 2007
2007.
KX, or not KX. That's it was whatever you put in front of it, and it was 100, but it was bored out to like 120. It was a 125 in a 100 frame, so it was light. It moved. We had it to where it wouldn't smoke much, and you could just go. It'd power wheelie. Oh man, I love that.
Yeah,
I'm sure you've seen it. Yeah, you have.
I think so.
Thing would get up and go.
Get up and go.
Here's a picture of it, maybe.
No, I'm not editing.
I said no editing.
No editing. Straight through clips. That's how we do it on this channel for the most part.
You said for the most part, so I guess I'll give it to you there. Wow, this is gonna be an hour-long special.
Yeah. That's what happens when we film on a different device.
So we're having technical difficulties.
With the filming phone, which is also just my normal phone,
So we're using mine.
to film.
They're the same exact phone, except mine has more storage.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
Yeah, basically. So that's why we're on this phone. He's gonna airdrop it to my computer and we're gonna go from there. Hopefully my phone can sync with my laptop by tomorrow morning. I can upload the videos and whatever.
Yeah. And when will those videos be up?
Let's see here.
What's your uploading schedule?
Video went up January 8th. Which means
Just gotta check it.
videos go up every Monday at noon.
Every Monday at noon.
So, video goes up. Video went up the 8th. 7 went up the 15th, which means this video will come out January 22nd.
So you are watching this on the 22nd. It is currently Tuesday for us. We're just chilling at a Tuesday.
Yeah. Chilling on a Tuesday at 10 o'clock at night.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about this ceiling right now. So
What about it?
it looks like a brain, man.
It would be looking weird. I got one of those spiky ceilings.
It looks like the.
A lot of you probably have spiky ceilings in your house.
So it is not popcorn ceiling. It is like if you took plaster, you stuck a piece of paper to it, and then pulled the paper off of it.
Yeah, because it's like spiky.
It looks like marbling on a stick.
It was white, and then when we built this movie room, we painted it black. Why does my voice... Listen, I'm talking normally, and then my voice changes.
It's because you're moving your throat and numb nut.
It's because my
It's
voice...
because... it happens.
It's because when you stretch your neck out, that's so weird.
It bends your esophagus.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to know something weird that I found out that
What?
most people don't even know you can do? You can just move that esophagus around.
That's weird. I don't like that. But yeah, our ceilings are black. Our walls are black. Everything's black.
I got black dot on my arm.
I have a black dot on my neck on one of the sides.
So it's just like a black dot, like a pitch black dot.
Literally,
It makes no sense.
Either looks like a tick to some people, or someone stabbed me with a marker on the neck.
Looks like a Sharpie. Mine does.
Yeah.
So you know we're related. We both have a black dot.
I guess so.
Nobody else
Yes.
has a black dot. It's just me and you. So weird.
I don't know if I've ever mentioned that. That's my cousin. I think I mentioned that in 3 or 4.
One of the episodes. No, four didn't have any audio.
4 didn't have audio.
4, we are renaming 4. It might have already been done by now.
To read our lips.
To read our lips because it has no audio.
We don't know why. Yeah, in the beginning of 3, I said I picked you up off the side of the road, I think.
Yep.
So-
Same left side of the road.
Filmed that video at your house, at
Mhm.
my aunt's house. So,
It's actually not even my house anymore. I don't even live there. I just have a room there.
you have a room there?
It's kind of a weird situation.
We won't get into that. That's some personal stuff. What you looking
I
at?
was just looking the fact that duct tape's double sided.
Are
It's
you-
actually like mounted in there.
Are you looking at my hot glue welds?
Oh, dude, those welds are atrocious.
Oh, it's so bad. I don't want to talk about the weld that's holding down the bottom of the bottle.
I can lay a better bead wheel welder than I can with a hot glue gun.
Yeah, hot glue gun's not consistent. Also, fun fact: you can blow a bar and a half of pressure through.
I can. You can only blow a bar. Get wrecked.
Whatever. So, if you ever need to blow something, just know you're probably blowing a little over a PSI, maybe 2. This one goes up to 15. We didn't get that far.
I got like a bar and a half.
Yeah,
He got a bar on the dot.
Yeah, I wasn't trying though.
Yeah, you should.
I was just like, this wood.
Yeah, I actually tried. I got a bar and a half.
Yeah, so fun fact, you can blow over a PSI boost if you wanted to. I want to add a PSI boost to my car.
Probably not adding much air though.
0 air.
0 air.
Yeah, fun facts.
Wish internet grew on trees.
Dude, for internet, I have money to grow on trees. I'd have an eclipse already if I had money to grow on trees. Dude, how long do we want to make this episode? Because it's going to take forever to upload.
I don't really know. You know, I told my mom something the other day and I thought it was hilarious.
Oh, great.
She said, I'm not made of money. And I said, Mom, your name is M-O-M, made of money. And she almost slapped me.
She should have.
I was like, but it was worth it because it was hilarious.
Hey, that's pretty funny.
No, we're sitting at an hour and 4 minutes now.
Do we wanna clip it? Do we wanna end it?
I think we'll end it at another section. This will be a 2-hour episode.
A 2-hour episode?
I think we'll make it 2 hours. No, we'll make a part 2 to this episode. Or something. No, we'll just make another episode.
Yeah, we'll literally the next episode. So episode number 9. This is 8.
Yeah, this is 8.
No, or is it 7? I don't remember. The next episode.
No, 7 was last episode.
I don't know anymore.
Last episode was a week ago, so I don't know.
I don't even remember what we said at the beginning of this episode. What episode it was. So
well, I know we talked about movies and TV shows because it's on our list right there.
whatever episode this is, the next episode's literally going to be a continuation of this episode. We just don't want to make it too long. And we need to have them in different segments to upload.
Because internet, no worky when big upload files.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.
And share. Just do everything.
Do whatever you want. Also, good morning, good night, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. I don't know if you're watching this on the north, south, east coast. Like,
I'm calling you good afternoon. I don't care. It's good afternoon.
It's 10 o'clock at night for us. It's good night for
It's good night.
Good night for a lot of
night,
people.
guys.
If you're central, good night, everybody. But to most of you, you're watching this probably when it comes out at noon. So, good evening. We'll say that.
Probably good.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one and the continuation of the next one. Deuces.
Peace. Oh.